It seems there are life hacks for everything. Cooking, cleaning, driving, sewing. You can find life hacks for literally anything. But what about gaming? Well, there are a ton of gaming life hacks that you may not be aware of that can greatly increase your gaming experience as well as your efficiency when you indulge in your hobby. Welcome everybody to It's All Viral. Nemo here, and today we're going to be counting down our picks for the top 10 gaming life hacks that you should know and take full advantage of. We're running a $200 Amazon gift card giveaway for the entire month of August. All you have to do to enter is like this video, be subscribed, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment on why you want to win it with your Twitter handle attached. I will announce the winner at the end of the month on Twitter. Good luck to everyone that entered our August giveaway, and if you guys have not turned on your post notifications, all you have to do is click that bell, check that box, and you can have every single It's All Viral video at your fingertips as soon as they go live. Starting this list off at the number 10 spot, get a few multi-use USB cables. Do you ever notice how cables branded Microsoft or Nintendo are always way more expensive than the generic ones you find in the computer aisle at Target? Well, that's a basic tactic, unfortunately. But the fact of the matter is there are plenty generic cables that will do the job just fine and cost you way less money than the official branded ones. Go to Amazon and grab a few multi-use and micro USB cables and it will save you so much more money. These work as DS chargers, PS4 controller chargers, and most mice for your PC. The list goes on and on. If you want to get some cables for your gaming setup but don't want to drop a ton of money on the official cables made by the big name developers, just grab some generic USB cables from Amazon and you'll be just fine. Now at the number 9 spot, get a good chair for PC gaming. While your favorite gaming chair may be super comfy and nice to sit on for a long time, it probably isn't the best for you. In order to sit in a way that doesn't damage your body while using a mouse and keyboard for a lengthy amount of time, you should adjust your chair like the image shown. The chair doesn't have to be super expensive, just make sure it has adjustable height and a solid backrest for support. Good posture is key to keeping your body healthy while gaming for a long time, as holding your body in an unnatural position for a long time can damage your back down the line. An easy way to do this is get a good gaming chair that can be adjusted in a way that keeps your hands parallel with your forearms so you can just sit straight up and be comfortable. Now at the number 8 spot is get computer glasses. Although it may not seem like it now, gaming at a young age for a long time can actually damage your eyes down the road. However, there are plenty of ways that you can prevent this. One way is just to lower the brightness on your screens, but if you don't want to do this, you can get yourself some computer glasses. A very common brand that many gamers use is Gunner Optics, but there are plenty others that will do the trick. It's very important to protect your eyes. That way you can keep gaming long into your life. Just go to Amazon and look for gaming glasses and make sure they are blue light blocking. They're not expensive and they will definitely keep your eyes in good condition while you play. Now, if you're playing a lot of PC games, another thing that I recommend is download the software called Flux. Essentially, all it is a blue light blocking program that adjusts the lighting throughout the time of day. So in the morning, it's usually a little brighter, and as the day goes by, it slowly adjusts your monitor to filter out the blue light. And at night, it gets dim enough so your eyes are not strained because of all the blue light. It's a super awesome program that you can disable and enable whenever you want. It doesn't affect any hardware performance, so if you're playing a game that's competitive, then you don't have to worry about FPS drops. I've been using Flux for about 3 years now, and it greatly improves my PC experience. I pretty much can't use my PC without using Flux. Another option is if your monitor actually has a blue light filter built into it, then that's another great resource as well. You could also buy a plastic covering for your monitor that all it does is add a filter in front of the monitor, so 1, you could clean it easier, and 2, it blocks out all the blue light. Using any of these methods will greatly improve your gaming experience, and it'll allow you to do it for longer amounts of time, and it makes it so you don't have to pop ibuprofen every 5 hours. Now at the number 7 spot is schedule your downloads and updates. Everyone knows the frustration of wanting to get on and play just to find out that your system needs to update for like 2 hours. Or maybe you want to play a game, but then you have to update the game for an hour. Well, many consoles have a feature that actually prevent that from happening. By going into your settings, you can find a feature that allows you to schedule your updates. Normally, your console will wait until you turn it on to update all the software in games. But if you set the updates to schedule, you will never have to worry about this. Just schedule them to download while you're asleep or at school or at work. That way you'll never have to wait for an update again. Now at the number 6 spot is keep an eye on specialized gaming sites. Ever hear about an awesome sale and think, man, I wish I knew about this sooner? Well, there's actually a few ways that you can always know where the awesome sales are. I think it's safe to say that all of us gamers like spending as little money as possible, and there are actually communities formed around the idea of finding awesome sales. Websites like cheapassgamer.com, whoop.com, and slickdeals.net specialize in finding the best sales around and letting the world know about them so you can save money on new gear and on games. There are even some subreddits about this kind of stuff where you can bookmark and keep an eye on them and stay ahead of the game. A subreddit that I strongly recommend is r/game sales. That one has basically every single good game sale that there is. I strongly recommend it. I subscribe to that subreddit and I browse it almost every time I go to Reddit. Be smart, guys. Save your money and know where all the sales are. Now, cracking into the top 5 gamer life hacks, at the number 5 spot is always hit up local garage sales. Now, since we're talking about keeping an eye on sales, you should download an app or two so you can always keep an eye on local garage sales. If you like retro or old school gaming, it's probably in your best interest to check out garage sales near your area. People are always selling old consoles, games, controllers, and accessories. Some even go as far to sell monitors, nice keyboards, and even full PCs. While there is no guarantee that you'll find something cool at a garage sale, they're always worth checking out because you never know what you're gonna find. Plus, you may stumble upon something non-gaming that you're interested in while searching. You never know when someone is gonna be cleaning out their Nintendo collection or selling their kid's old Xbox, and they're usually dirt cheap. Another place that I recommend looking is go to your local Goodwill. They usually have some awesome gems there, and sometimes it's people that are just donating a bunch of stuff that they don't want and they just want to get rid of. I have found so many awesome gems at Goodwill, especially whenever it comes to gaming and retro gaming, than I have in any garage sale I've ever went to. So definitely hit up your local Goodwill, and may the odds be ever in your favor. Now at the number 4 spot is play retro games on your phone. While you may have an emulator or two on your computer, the process of getting and playing retro games on your smartphone has become much easier in recent years. Because phones are so powerful now that the older games aren't very technically demanding, there are tons of ways that you can get old NES, SNES, and Genesis, and even Nintendo 64 games running on your phone. There are plenty of tutorials on the internet that you can find with a few Google searches, and soon enough you'll be reliving your old gaming memories. Just be careful while searching for them, as you'll have to go to some third-party sites to download them, and as always, there are some sketchy ones. Just do some research before you dive into downloading. I recommend going to the subreddit r/emulators. They usually have some awesome stickies for getting started with emulation. Now at the number 3 spot is one that I can't stress enough, and that is don't buy new games when they come out and stop pre-ordering. I know this sounds kind of lame, as we all want to be a part of the first initial crowd to play the game, but how many times have you gotten screwed by pre-ordering a game or buying it day one to only find out that it wasn't that good, or to find that it was full of bugs and needed to be patched? If you just wait a few days after the game comes out, you'll not only let the developers patch any bugs that are in the game at launch, but you'll also be able to read reviews and watch YouTube videos of it to see if it's actually worth your time or not. Plus, since most games come out on Tuesdays and most stores like Walmart and Target have sales over the weekends, you might even be able to grab it for less than the normal $60. It can be tough to wait when a new game comes out, but it's even tougher to buy a game day one only to find that it sucks. I'm looking at you, Watch Dogs, and don't think I didn't forget about you, No Man's Sky. Now, all of this could be fixed with one simple thing: allow refunds on digital games. The only companies that haven't done it right now is PlayStation and Nintendo. You can pre-order games digitally from Steam, and if they suck, then you can refund them. You could pre-order games digitally on Xbox, and you can refund them if they blow. I really hope that PlayStation and Nintendo get their act together, because it is 2017 and there is no reason that we should not be allowed to refund a digital title that sucks ass. Now at our number 2 spot is use the Xbox and PlayStation mobile apps. I'm sure plenty of us have seen the Xbox and PlayStation apps and thought to ourselves, come on, who is actually using that? But they're actually way more helpful than you may think. The PSN app and the Xbox Smart Glass app allows you to even buy games from your phone and even wake up your console to immediately start the download, even if you're not at your house, making sure your new game will be ready for you whenever you get back to your system. So that means the next time you go out with your buddies and one of them mentions a game that you should get, you don't have to wait until you get home to get it. Just open up the app, buy the game, and make sure your console is set to automatically download, and boom, it will be ready when you get home. Now at the number 1 spot is get split loom tubing for your cables. You're probably well aware of how many wires and cables we have at our setups as gamers, but if you also have pets, you're probably familiar with the panic that comes with that pet getting a little curious about your wires and cables and looking like they're going to start nibbling on them. If you want to avoid that panic, go on Amazon and grab some split loom tubing to surround your cables with. These will not only prevent you from having to constantly replace damaged cables, but it will also keep your pet safe from potential electrocution. Guys, that wraps it up with this list for the top 10 of the best gamer life hacks. If you enjoyed this video, guys, do us a favor and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already turned on your post notifications, be sure to do that, guys. Thank you all for watching this video. This has been your boy Nemo from It's All Viral, and I'll talk to you guys on the next top 10.